Live updates and score for the crucial Game 5 of the ALDS between the Tigers and Mariners. For the Detroit Tigers and Seattle Mariners, it all boils down to this. To end this American League Division Series, both teams will play a winner-take-all Game 5 on Friday, October 10th, in an attempt to end long postseason droughts. The Tigers' ace Tarik Skubal will start against one of the few lineups the AL Cy Young Award winner has had trouble with this season. In Game 2 of this series, Skubal gave up 2 home runs to Jorge Polanco, and the Mariners won both of their regular season games against him. Jorge Kirby, Seattle's starting pitcher, will respond, but there is a lot on the line, so it will be a high-stakes game. In Game 4, the Tigers rallied from a deficit against the Mariners' bullpen in the 5th inning to win 9-3 and salvage their season. The action now shifts to Seattle's T-Mobile Park, where these teams split games 1 and 2. Drama will undoubtedly occur. The Tigers are vying for their first ALCS berth in 12 years, while the Mariners haven't made it this far since 2001. When the Mariners meet the Tigers in Game 5 of their ALDS, USA Today Sports will be following every move. For real-time updates, follow along here. The Mariners' tying run. Tarik Skubal is replaced on the mound by Tigers pitcher Kyle Finnegan, who begins the 7th inning. To advance to the ALCS, the bullpen will have to put away the host Mariners. The Mariners scored the game-winning run on base when Finnegan walked Jorge Polanco. Polanco went to second when Naylor singled to right field. Then the Tigers and Mariners took their respective actions. Before the Mariners chose to substitute Leo Rivas for Dominic Canzoni, Canzoni was expected a hit from Mitch Garver. Polanco scored the game-winning run after Rivas singled to left field. Naylor took the second position. Rivas was out at second to end the inning after Robles grounded into a fielder's choice to the shortstop. Tigers get through 6 thanks to Tarik Skubal. Detroit makes it through the 6 innings thanks to Tarik Skubal's continued dominance for the Tigers. He struck out 13 and gave up just 2 hits. The record for the most strikeouts in a game of winner-take-all elimination was set by Skubal. Skubal put Cal Raleigh out for the last out of the inning with a 4-seam fastball that reached 100 miles per hour. Tigers take the lead with Jorge Kirby out. Jorge Kirby and Mariners manager Dan Wilson meet at the mound to take the ball. It's the pitcher's last night. Kirby pitched 5 innings, giving up 3 hits and recording 6 strikeouts. As the pitcher made his way back to the dugout, the home crowd expressed their gratitude. He pitched 66 times. Kirby doubles to center, and Gabe Spear takes over, with Javier Báez on second and Kerry Carpenter at the plate. In the top of the 6th inning, Carpenter gave the Tigers a 2-1 lead with a 411-foot home drive to center field. Tarik Skubal strikes out 7 in a row. For the 2nd consecutive inning, Tigers pitcher Tarik Skubal retires the side, demonstrating his continued dominance on the mound. He threw consecutive 100-mile-per-hour 4-seam fastballs to end the 4th inning. Skubal has struck out 10 batters tonight, including 7 consecutive ones. The Fox broadcast said he set a new MLB postseason record with 7 straight strikeouts. Cal Raleigh ends the inning after preventing the steal at the 2nd. Jorge Kirby, a pitcher with the Mariners, has pitched 4 scoreless innings thus far. Colt Keith, the designated hitter for the Tigers, was put on base when Kirby hit him with a fastball on the top of the foot. Keith tried to steal second base and didn't seem to have any foot problems. Before catcher Cal Raleigh was able to get the ball to second baseman Jorge Polanco quickly enough to end the inning, Kirby followed his pitch. Cal Raleigh is struck out by Tarik Skubal to finish 3rd. In the bottom of the 3rd, Skubal quickly dispatched the Mariners, striking out Cal Raleigh, Randy Arozarena, and J.P. Crawford in succession. The Mariners lead the Tigers early on. In the 2nd inning, Josh Naylor doubled off a pitch from starter Tarik Skubal that sent the ball to left field. Before Mitch Garver brought him in with a sac fly, Naylor would steal 3rd. The Mariners lead the Tigers early in the game. Arrival of Ken Griffey Jr. at T-Mobile Park. Ahead of Friday's Game 5, Mariners legend Ken Griffey Jr. was pushed out of the tunnel and onto the field at T-Mobile Park. Tarik Skubal gives up 1 hit in the 1st inning. Cal Raleigh gave up the Mariners' lone hit in the bottom of the 1st inning against Tigers pitcher Tarik Skubal. Skubal got the Tigers out of the inning by striking out the last 2 batters he faced. Two early Mariners pitchers get struck out by George Kirby. In the top of the first inning, George Kirby has a strong effort, striking out two of the three batters he faced while giving up a hit. Riley Greene was left on base by the Tigers. What time is today's Game 5 between the Tigers and Mariners? The first pitch at Seattle's T-Mobile Park is set for 8:08 p.m. Eastern Time. Where to watch the Mariners versus Tigers game? Live stream or TV station? Fox will broadcast Game 5 on Friday, and Fubo will stream it. Predictions for Tigers versus Mariners. MLB journalists for USA Today Sports have differing opinions about the Tigers versus Mariners Game 5. Tigers 1, Mariners 5, Bob Nightingale. Tigers 3, Mariners 4, Gabe Lax. Tigers 5, Mariners 2 under Jesse Yomtov. Tigers versus Mariners odds. Starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners against the Tigers. Randy Arozarena, LF. Cal Raleigh, C. Julio Rodríguez, F. 2B Jorge Polanco. Eugenio Suarez, 3B. Josh Naylor, first base. DH Mitch Garver. Robles Victor, RF. Crawford, JP, SS. Kirby George, P. Starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers against the Mariners. Kerry Carpenter, RF. 2B Gleyber Torres. Greene Riley, LF. Torkelson, Spencer, 1B. Keith Colt, DH. 3B Zach McKinstry. C. Dylan Dingler. Meadows Parker, CF. Javier Báez, SS. Skubal Tarik, P. The Mariners anticipate that their fan base will have an impact. When the Mariners play the Tigers in Game 5 on Friday night at T-Mobile Park, manager Dan Wilson anticipates that the team's support base will be crucial. Before the game, Wilson told reporters, T-Mobile is legendary for the feeling that it invokes in players and coaches and those who are out there. They will be out in full force tonight, and this is an electric stadium with an electric fan base. Every suggestion is handpicked independently by our team of astute editors. The USA Today network might get paid if you buy something after clicking on one of our links. Prices are subject to change, but we're correct at the time of publication. Risk is a part of gambling. Please only use money you can afford to lose when you gamble. Although we make every effort to provide sound guidance and information, we are not liable for any losses that may arise from gaming. We do our best to make sure all the information that we present on this site is correct, but occasionally errors will occur, and we won't be responsible. If you have any doubts about the accuracy of any statistics or information, please double-check. There are no assurances regarding outcomes or monetary gain. Any types of betting include financial risk, and it is up to the individual to place their bets with or without the help of the information on this website. We also disclaim any liability for any losses that may arise from using the betting advice on this website. The chances for betting change every minute, and past results do not guarantee future success. This website's content is meant to entertain, educate, and inform readers. It is not meant to be a professional recommendation or an invitation to bet, whether legal or not. Sports betting companies may pay Gannett for audience members who recommend betting services. Sports betting companies have no control over these income, and they are not connected to or reliant on newsrooms or news coverage in any manner. Terms and conditions are available on the operator's website. Help is available if you or someone you love is struggling with gambling. Call the National Council on Problem Gambling 24/7 at 1-800-GAMBLER-NJOH 1-800-522 for 700 CO 1-800-BETS-OFFIA 1-800-9 with ITIN. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Sports betting and gambling are not legal in all locations. Be sure to comply with laws applicable where you reside. It is your sole responsibility to act in accordance with your local laws.